Good morning class. I am your assistant teacher and today I am going to teach you about the equatorial region. As you can guess with this name, equatorial means which is related to equator, right? So you all have studied in the previous chapter about the equator. What is equator? Equator is an imaginary line which divide our earth into two parts, right? The northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. As you can see in the globe also, this part like the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, and this is the equator, right? This is divided our earth into two parts. So when you will see the globe and when you will go into the depth, you will get to know that equator is passing through the South America, Africa and Southeast Asia, right? And there are some countries which is near this equator, understood, around this equator, 10 degree up in the this region is called torrid zone, understood. South in the Tropic of Cancer and north in the Tropic of Capricorn, right? So 10 degree up and 10 degree down, this area is called your equatorial region, understood. Now today we are not talking about the South of America, we are not talking about the Southeast Asia, okay, we are talking about the Africa. And in Africa also there are many countries which is near the equator. But today we are going to talk about the Democratic Republic of Congo. Democratic Republic of Congo, which is divided in the equator. This is also half part is in the north and half part is in the south, right? So the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is near the equatorial region, this is called near the equator, this is called equatorial region. Now let's find out more about this Democratic Republic of Congo. So first of all we will see about the location. The location of the Congo is Republic of Congo is Central Africa, which is surrounded by the 9 countries, right? Which is surrounded by the 9 countries, and the capital of this Congo is Kinshasa. The capital of the Congo is Kinshasa. Now let's talk about its geography. Geography, if we talk about geography, we will find that Congo River Basin is the main physical feature of this country, and this country is lies in the Congo River Basin, right? This country, the Democratic Republic of Congo, lies in Congo River Basin. This is the main feature of this country, Congo River Basin. Now let's talk about the climate. As you know, this country is around the equator, it gets direct sun heat. So it must be having the equal day and nights also. The weather will be same throughout the year. The weather will not change. The day and night will not be any differences like the equal hours in the day and equal in the night. Day night is equal. Now the climate is hot and wet. Why? Because of the rainfall throughout the year. Understood? Because of the rainfall throughout the year, since it is near the sun, it gets direct hit of the sun. Most of the time the rainfall whole year. The rainfall is gets whole year. It gets rainfall whole year. Now, next is our vegetation. As I told you that it gets climate is hot and damp also. The earth is the area, or we can say the earth is very damp. Now we can say about the vegetation variety. You will find the variety of plants, trees, shrubs, etc. And why? Because of the heavy rainfall throughout the year, you will get the varieties of vegetation. And as you know that the rainfall, it gets rainfall throughout the year, so the plant sheds all the plants does not sheds their leaves altogether. Okay, so sometimes one or two types of plants sheds their leaves, some other times will some other plants sheds their leaves. So it is almost green all throughout the year. So that is the reason we call it evergreen forest also, right? And dense forest, due to the heavy rainfall, this area is heavy rainfall. Heavy rainfall, due to the heavy rainfall, this area is always green and dense forest, right? And the tall plant make the canopy. The tall plant make the canopy, and the small shrub and all these things get the on the lie on the earth, and it doesn't get the direct sun heat. So that is the reason. The area is always damp. Okay. Now next is animal life. Here you will get variety of animal. Since the forest is very dense forest, you will get, as you know, due to heavy rainfall, the forest area is very dense, and due to the dense forest, you will get the variety of animal also here. Okay. So because the forest is the natural habitat for the animals, right? And the area which is river, beside the rivers or lakes are the habitat for the water animal also. So you can get the varieties of animal here. Now let's talk about the people. The area is the Democratic Republic of Congo is thinly populated. Why we call it thinly populated? Because the most of the people move from this country, and they move into the town to survive themselves or to improve their lifestyle. Okay, and they adopt their Western lifestyle also. But the people who are still there, they are mainly for the farming and the hunting. Their livelihood is for the is only farming and the hunting. They survive on the farming and hunting. So nowadays also they are go with this hunting. Understood? Now the people who move in the city or who move in the township, they have started some factory work and some mining work is also there. Now let's talk about economy. When you will talk about the economy, it is rich in the natural resources or rich in the mineral or industrial. It is the leading producer of the industrial diamond. So the economy is also being upgraded due to this mineral. And the people who is moving towards the city, they are putting the industry and they are helping in the economy to grow the economy of this country. Okay, so now let's conclude the chapter. What we have studied about the equatorial region, the equatorial region में we have studied Democratic Republic of Congo, which is the Kinshasa is the capital of this country, and we have talked about this many things. Understood? So location and the Congo River basin is the main feature of this country. Understood? So now, all for the day.